Hey, I'm your fragging grandpa. How y'all? Here we are again. Built a bridge into a house over a river right here by the Green Country Lodge, right behind the Green Country Lodge. And this is the structure. I'm just going to do a walk around and look at the structure. And we walk down across the other bridge here I put so we could walk across. And we have the coffins here, and I sunk some flowers down into the coffins to make it look like a flower bed. We're going across this bridge. We got lights. The pole lights at each corner of the end of the bridge. Look back across here, look back across at the structure. The bridge going across the river. I use the bridge prefab. I've been wanting to use it for a while. I just figured we'd just go ahead and use it with this. I made a little scrappy kind of junky build on the outside. I placed fences and wires up against the outside to make it look junky. Right here behind the collectron, that wall there, I double the wall. I had a foundation here and doubled the wall with the tin warehouse and the barn walls, with both of them facing around to the wallpaper side toward me, and just didn't wallpaper them, so they made this design here. On the bottom I use the concrete foundation, and I put the catwalk piece on the bottom, and it allowed me to snap a half a wall below it and up against the foundation. And you do that before you put the top walls on, and I put another half wall on top of that. That's how I did that. On this side I just used half walls, basic wooden walls, and the haunted house set and the contemporary windows on top. Put a lot of signs around outside to kind of make it look a little junky, a little like people just walk by and just throw their signs up. Stash boxes, dumpster, a rain barrel, and over here I took a fence, one of the junk fences. What I did is put a solid wall here with the regular wood building set, a solid wall, burnt that solid wall, stuck the junk wall or junk fence in it, and repaired the wall and left it looking junky like this. We'll look at it from the inside. It looks just you can see better how it was done. I did the same thing on this wall here in this corner and the other wall, both of the walls in the corner. Put me some signs on it again to break it up a little bit, and put the worm farm in the corner. Come on around the side here. I took this side and I just used regular wooden walls and put the communist fence up against it to make it look junky. And it came on around on this wall. I double walled this again like I did on the other side, but I used 4 walls on the inside. I used the barn wall, and on the outside I used the regular wooden wall, and had them both where the wallpaper side would face me on the outside, so it gave it that junky look, and you can kind of see the red through the wood on the outside. I used the catwalk trick again to put the wall, the half wall, on the bottom of this foundation. I did the same thing here, but you see I used the wood, the warehouse wall on the first one, and the second one I used the barn wall. They always face paper or wallpaper side outwards when you do that. I also reinforced that with the slats from the haunted house that are supposed to go over the haunted house windows and doors. I reinforced that to make it look chunky there. In the middle at the top with the half wall, I used a contemporary window. And over in the corner here, I put the chicken coop and the beehive to just to fill in that little corner. Over here by the bridge, and this is just a bridge that we get from the scorecard. Again, I use the haunted house slats against the side and the communist fence against the side to junk it up a little bit. Kind of decorated it with the American flag in the middle over the water, and that's what it looked like here. I put my cow out here too. You can see him running around. Go back around, take another look at it back around, going back the other way. You see I stuck my collectron in the corner here up under the tree, and I have my generators on top of the building there, on top of the glass building there. Out of the way, I use the Vault-Tec generator so it didn't make a lot of noise. I come on back around. On this part, I use the regular wooden set for the bottom half wall and the top half wall. I use the rusted warehouse. I really like that rusted greenhouse wall. It looks really good. Going back around the side, I decorated it about the same as the other, with some fences up against the side and the haunted house slats up against the side with the flag in the middle over the water again, about the same way I did the other side. You're going to come on down, and you see I broke up the bridge here where I put a regular floor in and two half walls, the wooden wall, half walls, and the half wall from the warehouse with the window, and the other half wall from the warehouse on top, and then put a roof on top of that to kind of break up the long, you know, one long piece looking part, to kind of give it a little more character. Coming around the front, we see my decorations on the front here with the pumpkins, and inside we have our flowers on the bench, a chair to sit in behind the cash register, drinking fountain or bottle of water cooler. We have a trailer door on a warehouse wall and put a light there. And this is a long walk down this hallway. This first part is when you, right here where the story is the bridge part. The next part here that we're standing on now is where I put the foundation in to break up the bridge part, and I put some shelves on one side and my armor workbench on the other. Put cage lights up down the middle to light it, and just filled it with my stash boxes and my workbenches. Over here I glitched the scrap box into a dresser stash box. So I got 2 in 1 there. And then we got another water cooler in the middle. I hung some signs on the walls and posters on the walls here to give it a little more character. You see the posters. And this is a long walkway. A lot of things that you put in here will tell you they're floating. That's why it looks so sparse. And then some of the other things will tell you that it's interfering with another object. And then there are some that will fit like this, the stash box here. It fit right here, but if you move over about 2 slats, it will say it's floating or it has no support. So, you know, right in this area, these areas, empty areas, that's where we ran into the problems. But we kind of moved everything around and fidgeted with it and fooled around with it till we got things in place. We're going to go on down, go through the next doorway here. We got our popcorn machine here next to the stairway. Over on the right side is our little kitchen area. We got our stove and our sink and our little junky table with a little chair to sit in, and shelves over here with some decorations on it with the refrigerator. And then we're going up the stairway here into the living quarters. Into the living quarters we got our trash can and our plants, and we got some shelves here with some decorations glitched into them. Over here we have some more plants and cacti, a little seating area, pictures on the wall, posters on the wall, cage lights, mostly cage lights lighting everything up in here. And on the other side here we have a dresser stash with decorations on the top, poster on the wall, and then we have the large dresser stash here with some decorations glitched into it. A nuka girl on the wall with the cage lights above the bed. Then we have another dresser stash here with our alarm clock and our little decorations on it. We come around that window. I think the window looks nice, a nice addition there. But we come around here and go to the end here. On the end here there is some wallpaper. This is the bathroom on that side. And I told you I would show you where I glitched this into the wall, this junk fence or junk wall. As I said, I put the solid wall, the solid wooden wall here that came with the basic set, burned it, and placed the junk wall in, the junk fence in, and then repaired it, and I got left with this. Looks cooler on the inside, I think, than the outside. It looks pretty cool on the outside, but it looks better from the inside. We have these room dividers, and I placed them like this and make a little hallway here. And we come around to the bathroom, just a basic bathroom with the toilet and some plants and a bathtub. Picture on the wall. And over here again, we did the same trick with the solid wooden wall, burned it, stuck the junk wall in, and repaired the wooden wall to make this look more junky. Hung some fish on the wall with a poster to decorate it a little bit. And that's what it looks like in here. And that's the bathroom area, divided off with the dividers. This is the seating area again, the bedroom area again. The entrance to the living quarters here again. We're going back down the steps. See the popcorn machine and the kitchen area. And go back down the long walkway here, which is actually the bridge. And our work area. Come on out the door. This is our little shop area, our little store area. I'm back outside and take another look at it from the outside. On this side we have our wagons with our junk and our wagons with our flowers in it. I did put a couple of trees here to decorate a little bit more. On the side of the bridge, this front part of the bridge, I plastered it with the slats from the haunted house set. Kind of made it look a little scrappy, a little junky. And that is my junk bridge home build. Bridge over radiated water. Like a bridge over radiated water. Okay, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed. This is Grandpa. Y'all be good. Be safe. Bed.